Hello, everybody. So great to see you all here making noise. We're going to get started. Ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la. Join me. Ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la.
Well, Chag Sameach, everybody. Happy Purim. Happy Purim. Happy Purim. Chag Sameach. It's so great to see you all. My goodness, it has been 2 years since we have celebrated Purim in the sanctuary. So thank you for being here. Thank you for the folks on the live stream who are joining us tonight. We're going to have so much fun tonight. You know, in Judaism, it is a mitzvah to be happy, particularly during this month of Adar when we celebrate Purim. This is our day of making happy and merry and being glad. So thank you all for being here. We have so much to celebrate tonight. We're going to hear the whole Megillah, actually an abbreviated version of the Megillah. So it's not the whole Megillah. It's a short version of the Megillah.
You'll hear the whole story.
Yes, and so we're going to do that. Maggie, of course, is going to chant the Megillah, and I'm pointing right there. She polished. There's the scroll of Esther right there, Megillat Esther. We have tonight the debut, the premiere of Cantor Alyssa Rosenbaum's Purim Spiel, Esther Poppins. So Esther Poppins tonight, and we have our Purim Spiel players here at Temple Sinai. So much to celebrate. Do you have groggers? Raise your hand if you have a grogger or Rashanim. Yes, I hear it.
Very nice.
All right.
I bet they can even hear that on the stream.
Oh, right. Yeah, they probably can't hear that on the stream, even without the microphone. So we have to practice a little bit how to use this grogger tonight. As we as Maggie chants the Megillah, as we do an English version that Julia Johnson during the Purim Spiel. So I think you may know, but let's practice. I'm going to get my grogger too. Let's practice. When you hear the name of that villain, Henry, I gotcha. When you hear the name of that evil person, Hazel, I gotcha again.
Hazel.
All right, you got to stay on your toes here at Temple Sinai to celebrate Purim. When you hear the name of that villainous, evil Haman, yeah, you guys know what to do. All right, that's what we're going to do. Oh, you know what we could do too if you want to? In addition to making noise and stomping our feet and twirling our groggers when we say the name of that evil villain, Haman. There we go. Okay. When we see Esther, we can say, right? When we see Mordecai, Cantor, what do we do when we see Mordecai? Yay, we say yay to Mordecai. Okay, so we can do that too, but of course the funnest part is twirling our groggers when we hear the name Haman. Oh yeah, you guys got it. You guys got it. So it's a mitzvah to be happy on Purim, which we're going to do. We're going to have Hamantashen later. It is a mitzvah to hear the Megillah chanted, and we're so honored to have Maggie Fried, our ritual chairwoman and our immediate past president, lead us in the Megillah. And before Maggie comes up, Cantor's provided a song about the whole Megillah.
Yes, and if you look into your song sheets, I think you'll find it on here. And I know the kids learned this one, so please sing along with me. When you hear the whole Megillah, you will get a Purim thriller, and you won't have to sit still when you hear the whole Megillah. It is a story of bravery. It is a story of deception and defeat. It is a story of victory. It happened on the 14th of Adar. When? Let's hear it. It happened on the 14th of Adar. When you hear the whole Megillah, you will get a Purim thriller, and you won't have to sit still when you hear the whole Megillah. Listen to the tale of Vashti and Esther. Listen to the tale of cousin Mordechai. Listen to the tale of Achashverosh. It happened on the 14th of Adar. When? It happened on the 14th of Adar. When you hear the whole Megillah, you will get a Purim thriller, and you won't have to sit still when you hear the whole Megillah. Get ready to boo. Ready? Hear the name of Haman, stamp your feet. Hear the name of Haman, spin your grog around. Hear the name of Haman, blot it out. It happened on the 14th of Adar. When? It happened on the 14th of Adar. When you hear the whole Megillah, you will get a Purim thriller, and you won't have to sit still when you hear the whole Megillah. Each and every one take a stand. Each and every one remember what was done. Each and every one plays a part. It happened on the 14th of Adar. Last time. It happened on the 14th of Adar. When you hear the whole Megillah, you will get a Purim thriller, and you won't have to sit still when you hear the whole Megillah. Very nice, everybody.
Hey, thank you, Cantor. Well, let's hear it. Let's hear part of that whole Megillah. We're honored to call upon Maggie Fried to chant from the Megillah. We are honored to call upon Julia Johnson to give us the English synopsis of the Megillah. So let me give this to you, Julia. And to Maggie. Oh, Maggie, you've got the microphone there. And everybody should have a salmon-colored handout, which are the blessings, the traditional blessings to say before the chanting of the Megillah. Maggie, do you need one of those?
No, I have it here.
Oh, wonderful. All right.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al mikra Megillah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim la'avotenu bayamim hahem bazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kiyimanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh. Vayehi bimei Achashverosh אחשוורוש, המולך מהודו ויד כוש, 27 מדינה, בימים ההם כשבט המלך אחשוורוש, על כיסא מלכותו אשר בשושן הבירה, בשנת 3 למלכו עשה משתה לכל שריו ועבדיו, חיל פרס ומדי, הפחתמים ושרי המדינות לפניו.
Once upon a time, a large and prosperous Jewish community flourished in Persia and in the capital city of Shushan. Mordecai, a Jew, was a member of the court of King Ahasuerus. One day, the king banished his queen, Vashti, for refusing to appear, showing off in her crown in front of his guests as he had commanded her. Ahasuerus held a beauty contest, which was won by Esther, Mordecai's cousin, and she became the new queen. Meanwhile, Haman, a dreadful anti-Semite, was named Grand Vizier. When Mordecai refused to bow down to him, Haman plotted revenge with plans to kill him and massacre all the Jews in the kingdom. This is why we boo when we hear his name. Prepare to boo and get your groggers ready.
Vayetze Haman Bayom Hahu Sameach v'tov lev v'chirot Haman et Mordechai b'shar hamelech v'lo kam v'lo zah mimenu v'yimale Haman al Mordechai chema vayitapak Haman vayavo el beito vayishlach vayave et ohavav et zeresh ishto vayisaper lahem Haman et kavod oshro verov banav ve'et kol asher gidlo hamelech ve'et asher nis'o al hasarim ve'avdei hamelech vayomer Haman Don't ever look up.
Esther ultimately foils the plot, along with the help of her cousin Mordecai. The Jews take revenge, and the king commands that Haman be hanged on the scaffold he had built for Mordecai, who was then appointed Grand Vizier in his place.
Vayichtov Mordechai את הדברים האלה. וישלח ספרים אל כל היהודים אשר בכל מדינות המלך אחשוורוש, הקרובים והרחוקים, לקיים עליהם להיות עושים את יום 14 לחודש אדר ואת יום 15 בו בכל שנה ושנה, כימים אשר נחו בהם היהודים מאויביהם, והחודש אשר נהפך להם מיגון לשמחה ומאבל ליום טוב, אותם ימי משתה ושמיכה ומשך ומחנות לאביונים.
And then Esther, Mordecai, and the Jews of Persia lived happily ever after.
Yay! Thank you. We like happy endings. Yes. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Maggie. Hey, Maggie, you want to hold up really quickly that scroll? This is the Megillat Esther, the scroll of Esther. Look at that. Written by hand by a Jewish scribe, just like a little Torah, but the book of Esther, not the Torah. Well, so that is the version, that's the original version of the story of Esther. We have a very exciting new version of the story of Esther and everything that happened in Shushan. We are so honored to officially debut and premiere Cantor Alyssa Rosenbaum, the writer, the director, the star, as well as our Purim players. We come to Shushan for Esther Poppins.
Do you want to replace the batteries in that one? I think we want to replace the batteries.
Yeah, get your groggers ready, everybody.
We're just fixing one microphone. One moment here.
New fresh batteries in that microphone so everybody can hear.
Absolutely.
Hopefully everybody has their song sheet for the Esther Poppins, please.
Yes, Rabbi makes a very good point. So we have song sheets for all of you, so you can see the words that they're all going to be singing, and there are going to be some moments where you'll definitely want to be singing along. It's okay. Don't worry. Use that. It's fine. All right. It's time for our spiel in the city Shushan, which dwells in what's now modern-day Iran. Let's look in on our characters, see what lies in store, though you've probably heard this story before. Oh, it's you. Hello. The palace, you say? All right, come with me. It's here at the end of the street. We'll hang a left at the falafel cart. It's nice for a palace, you might say. A word of advice. Trouble is brewing. But see for yourself. Here we are, the palace of Shushan, residence of the king Achashverosh. Try saying that 10 times fast. Look, it's the queen, Vashti. I wonder what she's doing with that suitcase.
I won't be queen round here anymore.
Don't even know what I married him for, though he can be sweet individually. Achashverosh with his posse's rather stupid. Cast off the shackles of my marriage vow. I can go back to my own home now. I'd rather be alone forever than be part of his endeavor to show off to all his party friends.
Well, well, it would appear that Achashverosh's partying ways have finally become too much for his queen.
Ugh, you could say that again. The nerve of that husband of mine. Look, I know he's the king, but he's been partying for days, which is annoying enough in of itself. But summoning me to wear my royal crown in front of all his rowdy, obnoxious party friends, ugh, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I could never answer to a summon like that. I guess I should count myself lucky I'm banished and can get out of here.
Well, it looks like that particular royal marriage wasn't built to last then. So long, Vashti. Oh, look, here comes King Achashverosh now. I wonder what he has to say for himself.
I like to throw some quite lavish parties because I have the best of everything. Look to the east and to the west, you'll find I have the best. Oh, ain't it great to be the king?
But, you know, your actions did chase your queen away.
My palace home is run by my decisions, and Vashti did not follow my decrees. She should have shown off in her crown, but instead she turned me down. Replacing her will be a breeze.
Ah, so you're looking to find a replacement queen then? How will you know when you found the right candidate?
Quite right, you know. The palace usually throws beauty contests to find the new queen, but then again, that didn't work out so well the last time, so I've taken the liberty of writing an advertisement to put in the personal section of the Shushan Times, see?
If you want to be my new queen, please be pretty and don't be mean. Wear a sweet perfume so you'll smell nice. Not my Old Spice. Really, Old Spice?
Well, it rhymes, doesn't it? Keep on going.
All right. You must be gentle and be kind, and if you cook well, I won't mind. Well, really, why should the queen of all Persia need to cook?
I know, there are servants for that, but that's why I simply said I wouldn't mind. What if the cooks are asleep late at night and I need someone to make me a midnight snack?
You know, I think this bid is getting too drawn out. They get the picture. You're looking for the perfect new bride to be your queen.
Absolutely I am.
Right. Well, meanwhile, a man by the name of Haman worked as the royal vizier, and even though the king is technically in charge, you can see that this particular king isn't exactly the executive type. So Haman loved to consider himself the boss. When the king wasn't around, Haman even liked to go around town making everyone bow down to him. Our main mensch out on the streets, Mordecai, didn't like to kowtow to him, and since Mordecai was a Jew, Haman decided all the Jews needed to be punished. There's villain logic for you.
In every corner of you. Is this not working?
Is it not on?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. In every corner of sushi. In every corner of Shushan, the people bow before him, except of course for the sky, Mordecai. And so what must a villain do to get rid of this obtuse Jew? I'll hatch my plot and start by casting lots. Just a cast of these lots right here will help me to decide. I must defend my pride, must defend my pride.
Just a cast of these lots, so I'll determine the right date. For all the Jews I'll seal their fate.
Ha ha ha.
Like I said, there's villain logic for you. Haman cast lots to plan a calendar date on which he'll have the whole kingdom wipe out all the Jews. Haman waited until the king was pretty distracted, which didn't take long. And he had him sign his royal decree without giving much specification and set the date in the official kingdom calendar. Meanwhile, King Ahasuerus's personal ad in the Shushan Times had drummed up quite a lot of potential queen candidates. Among them is Mordecai's cousin, a lovely young Jewish woman by the name of Esther. Well, her name was actually Hadassah, but Mordecai advises her to hide her Jewish identity to keep her safe in the palace.
The kingdom's holding its auditions to fill the queen's position, and you mustn't make a brilliant queen. But it is dangerous for Jews, so I has advice for you to be his bride. You may just wanna hide.
So my name's not Hadassah, then just call me Esther. They won't be aware. And with a name like Esther, they won't recognize a thing. I'll be the new bride of the king.
So, Esther, are you ready to become the queen?
My cousin Mordecai has never steered me wrong before. I trust him.
I just have a feeling that this could be the most important job you can ever undertake, Esther.
I'll do my best then, though I'm sure they will pick me. I'm practically perfect in every way.
Once you're in the palace, you won't be able to see much of me, but I'll be sure to hang around the gates in case you ever need me.
Esther found favor with the court. King Ahasuerus fell in love with her, and she was chosen to be his new queen. And while Mordecai is hanging around by the gates to be nearby, should she need him, he happens to overhear two palace guards, Bigtan and Teresh, discussing their plans to overthrow the king.
Lord knows I'm not the biggest fan of this king of ours, but these men are very bad, they belong behind bars. I know pecute no flesh is the value of a life, so I must save the king, my cousin Esther is his wife. I've caught wind of a Machiavellian machination, Bigtan and Teresh plotting the king's assassination. Cousin Esther is the queen, I must protect the station, so I must provide the means for their incarceration.
Wow, that's impressive. Can you do it even faster?
Could be fun, let me try.
Let's all try.
I've caught wind of a Machiavellian machination, Bigtan and Teresh plotting the king's assassination. My cousin Esther is the queen, I must protect her station, so I must provide the means for their incarceration.
Mordecai did the right thing and reported the guards, Bigtan and Teresh, to his cousin Esther, and the assassination plot was foiled. But Mordecai didn't make a big deal out of what he had done to save the king. This information gets logged away in the kingdom's book of Chronicles. At this point in the story, Haman's proposed date on the calendar to wipe out the Jews is drawing closer, and he starts to look forward to the prospect of his triumph over Mordecai and all the Jews. He even builds a gallows of truly crazy proportions in anticipation of squashing his enemy Mordecai. We're talking 50 cubits. Don't know what a cubit is? Well, yeah, I don't blame you. It's a pretty outdated mode of measurement, even for the setting of the Spiel in 1910. Anyway, 1 cubit is about 1.5 feet, so we're talking about 75 feet tall.
What? Is that too much? I thought it might be really nice to, like, scare the guy a little bit. Like, you know, if, like, maybe he's afraid of heights. Is it overkill?
I should quite think so. But that's beside the point. Off with you, villain. Mordecai finds out about Haman's plot and starts to wear sackcloth and ash. My, doesn't he look just like a chimney sweep? Yai bai yai dai 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 dai. Then, one night, the king has a difficult time falling asleep.
Difficult? I've been up half the night already. I've tried counting sheep, a warm glass of sheep's milk. Nothing's working. Maybe I think I need to be bored to sleep. I know, I'll go read the Palace Chronicles. Nothing could put me to sleep quite like all those boring bits of information.
Yes, I'm sure a bit of heavy reading will be just the ticket.
Thank you.
You can't seem to fall asleep, couldn't get there counting sheep, so you'll read this book and find it will help you clear your mind. Then you'll sleep, relax, unwind.
I think it's working. This book is so boring. It's filled with a bunch of useless information. Wait a minute. It says here that an assassination plot against me was caught by a man named Mordecai. We never did anything to honor his great service to the crown. I know. I'll get Haman to help me with this matter.
So Achashverosh summons his vizier, Haman.
Haman, your presence is requested by your king. Spit spot. Oh, you are a great man, Haman. I have need of your advice. Tell me, what should I do to bestow favor upon one who has performed incredibly honorable for me?
Well, we all know who he's talking about here. Me. He's talking about me. He should ride a steed all throughout the town, and it will be decreed that this is a man of renown. Your own clothes he'll wear, scepter, robe, and cloak, and all the people will say, look over there, ain't that a wonderful bloke? Ain't that a wonderful bloke?
That sounds splendid. Why don't you go ahead and prepare all those honors for the man who saved my life, Mordecai?
Oh, I'd be happy to, my king. What in the... Mordecai saved your life?
Why, yes. Do you know the man?
We've crossed paths.
So, all the lofty honors Haman suggested to the king that he thought would be bestowed on himself were actually bestowed on his sworn enemy Mordecai instead. But meanwhile, Mordecai was still worried about Haman's impending plan for the Jews. So he meets up with his cousin Esther.
From the gates of the palace, I'm hearing your wails. Tell me, is there cause for alarm?
Haman's truly so callous that it's gone off the rails as he plans to do all the Jews harm.
What can I do to help? Lend my support. Tell me what I ought to do.
Well, I'm glad you are asking, though you're safe in the courts. Perhaps you ought to admit you're a Jew. Hold a feast, summon the king with Haman and reveal the whole thing.
Though I'm afraid, I know he loves me, and so I hope he'll reverse that decree.
In solidarity with the other Jews of the kingdom, Esther fasted and prayed for 3 days in the hopes that she and her fellow Jews would survive this ordeal. She approaches the king on his throne even though she hadn't been summoned for a month, and it was known that anyone approaching the king who hadn't been summoned was at risk for severe punishment.
If it isn't my beautiful wife and beloved Queen Esther. Come, my dear, you're always welcome by my side. Did you have a request to make of me? I'll surely grant it, even if you want half of my kingdom.
Yes, my king, I was hoping you would attend a banquet I'm hosting and invite your vizier, Haman.
Boo!
Well, that's easily granted. See? Looks like I did find a bride who cooks.
I don't think she's actually the one who's cooking the meal, Achashverosh. She's just hosting.
So what is this, like some sort of potluck situation?
No, I don't think you need to worry about it.
Always happy to hear those words.
Unsurprising.
I will be excited to host you, my king.
What's this? A banquet, and I'm the great guest of honor? Well, I think we can all agree this can only turn out well for me.
So, after a little nosh, Esther begins to explain to her husband what is troubling her. We'll want some audience participation for this, so the step in time, we're going to go ba-dum, ba-dum in between the verses. So please join us with that.
Well, my king, I've got you here. I've got something to make clear. Though we're in love and I'm your wife, I'm in fear for my life.
Ba-dum, ba-dum.
Tell me, Esther, why it's so. Tell me what I need to know. You are the one who I'll protect. Tell me, what do you suspect?
Ba-dum, ba-dum.
Not your husband that you knew. Why, Queen Esther, I'm a Jew. Someone aims to kill all of us. That's what I wanted to discuss.
Ba-dum, ba-dum.
Tell me, Esther, who's the one planning this? I'll have him hung. His days on this earth are done, and there's nowhere he can run.
Ba-dum, ba-dum.
Well, it happens that the man I'm speaking of is close at hand. He's the one who hatched his plan. I pray you stop him if you can.
And that's it.
Hey, in all fairness, not like I knew he was Jewish. My view was really with this guy, Mordecai. But I decided that all the Jews should pay for his crimes.
My cousin, Mordecai?
Mordecai, the honorable man who saved my life? And what was this egregious crime you say he committed?
Not bowing before me.
And tell me, are you the king here?
No. No, of course not. But I feel like if he was disrespecting me, he was in turn disrespecting you, you see. Please, Esther, put in a good word for me here.
You dare speak to my beloved wife, the queen whom you sought to destroy. Guards, get this rotten scoundrel out of here.
Okay, so I made a mistake.
Quite the mistake. When do villains ever learn? And so King Achashverosh gives another decree empowering the Jews to defend themselves against any and all enemies, and all the kingdom's Jews were saved by the brave acts of Esther and her cousin Mordecai. Woo! When you go toe to toe with the Jews, don't you know you'll always lose? So the Jews of Shushan were all saved from Haman, because Esther could fight to protect their rights. Oh, let's all join the fight, fight to protect our rights. We'd never back down from a daunting challenge. We won't capitulate to all the fear and hate. We will fight for what's right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to our awesome cast. Glad you all enjoyed. So before we close, let's take a moment to enjoy a song together. So you have one last song in your handout sheet. This is a traditional song I'm sure many of you know, Chag Purim. Please join me. Chag Purim, Chag Purim, Chag Gadol hu Layehudim, Masechot Rashanim, Smirot Rikudim. Havana Risha, Rash, 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 Havana Risha, Rash, 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 Havana Risha, Rash, 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 Bara Ashanim. Let's join in English. Purim day, it's a happy holiday. We make noise with our toys, sing and dance and play. Let's hear the groggers, rush, rush, rush. Let's hear the groggers, rush, rush, rush. Let's hear the groggers, rush, rush, rush. When they say Haman. Chag Purim, everybody.
Yay, let's hear it for our Purim players, everybody. Our Purim players. And let's hear it for Cantor Alyssa, our writer, director, star. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here. Well, we hope you all brought an appetite for Purim. We have Homentashen in the social hall, so please join us in the social hall, and you can greet the Purim players and maybe get an autograph. So happy Purim. Oh, just a reminder, this Sunday, the Purim Carnival, 11 o'clock, come in a costume. If you come in a costume of one of the characters of the story of Esther, you get extra tickets. So that starts at 11. And I'm sorry? There is school. Yes, there is school at the regular time. Right, so school's at the regular time, and we'll have our costume contest here in the sanctuary before the carnival. So please come dressed in costume. Just to let you all know, too, if you dress in a costume that is related to the story of Purim, the judges give preferential treatment for prizes. So just a little hint from the judges. Yes, Steve?
Yes, let's introduce the Purim players.
Yeah,
so
come on
everybody
up,
can give
guys.
them a round
Please
of applause.
come on up. Purim players, come on up.
So let's see. Let's go in order of appearance. So first off, playing the role of Vashti, aka Mrs. Banks, we have Danielle Simon.
Yay!
In order of appearance, well, let's go in order of what's here. So, in order of appearance, next would be Achashverosh. So Achashverosh, aka Mr. Banks, we have Stefan Bank here.
Yay, Stefan.
Next, we've got, who comes next? We've got, I think Haman's next. So, Haman, in the role of Haman, and reprising his role from last year, we have Moss, the very talented Moss Gordon.
All right, Moss.
Then we've got, in the role of Mordecai, aka also Chimney Sweep Bert, we have the very talented Josh Dukor.
Yay, Josh.
And in our role of Esther Mary Poppins, we have Chloe White.
Yay, Chloe.
And I've been your narrator, Cantor Alyssa.
Yay. Thank you, guys. So again, just a reminder, there is religious school at the normal time, and the costume contest is before the Purim Carnival at around 10:30 or 10:45 or so. So, Carolyn, any other announcements for Sunday? Okay, all right, bring your costume,
let's hear
bring
one
your
more round of
families.
groggers. Haman!
Yay!
Here we go. Chag Sameach, everybody.
All right, see you in the social hall. Chag Sameach, happy Purim, everybody.
Okay, we can collect all of them. Oh, wait, actually, wait. Let's take a picture of all cast. Let's take a cast picture. Great. Let's do a cast picture. Yes, everybody cast picture. Yeah, take the room. All right, let's bring it in, everybody. All right. Yeah, great. Thank you so much. You guys did so great. Great job, everybody. Yeah. So any of your props that were provided for you, you can put them back.
I'm assuming I can just throw this away.
Yeah, you can throw it away. We're not gonna reuse that.
Should we put the hats in both?
Yes, that's a lot in both times.
Can I let's borrow them for the carnival on Sunday?
Oh, yeah, I don't think we're doing it. Here.
No, I meant like to borrow this.
Oh, yeah, like the costume hats?
Yeah, that's the whole reason.
Alright, no, I don't want to disappoint
I
you
think
too
it's better.
much.
You guys will do better. The costume contest is wear like.
Oh my goodness. Well, you've had such creative costumes. We will.
I might. We haven't discussed it with my parents.
You know.
Okay, well, please.